Guys, it has been a long while since I have just sat down on my YouTube channel and had a play around with makeup and showed you some of my current favourite products. Let's be honest, YouTube has always been a bit of a difficult one for me, finding inspiration wise and just like getting the video actually just filmed and up and out. But today I really just felt like sitting down and doing my makeup with you guys and just talking you through a few of my favourite products. So let's do it. Guys, I feel like that TikTok sound that's like crying over my nails right now because they're so ugly. But tan edition. I fake tanned my face and not my hands, which is the first error. So now I know that when I do my makeup, it's going to look like I have massively got the wrong foundation shade. But also, can we just appreciate that this is my fake tan shade? Like, this is the result of not going on holiday for a year because of Corona. So yeah, honestly, makeup is my only saviour at this point, so just don't judge the poor shade matches. So I'm going to start off by doing my eyes as I always do, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer that I use to carve my brows in the shade Fair Warm to do my eyeshadow base. I've just realised I forgot to dampen my beauty blender. Fun times. I do just want to say though, there's something which I've been experiencing for about like at least 6 months to a year now, which I've actually heard a load of YouTubers speak about as well, which is super dry eyes. And I don't know what it is, but especially since I moved to this apartment, my eyes have been getting really dry, and I thought it could be like something to do with air conditioning or something, but I literally don't have aircon in this apartment, so I wonder if it's a product I'm using. I just use so many products all the time that it's so difficult to figure out which one it is, you know what I mean? I don't know, have any of you guys ever experienced this? Because it's been happening for quite a while now, and I'm on the edge of like going to a doctor to see if they can give me something to like fix it. I don't know, it's just really strange. So for eyeshadow, we're going to go in with one of my favourite palettes, which is the 3503 palette by Morphe. This is one of my favourite palettes for doing like either natural or kind of nude glam looks. It just has a really nice combination of shades in it. Oh my goodness, my palette is so literally crusty, dusty, disgusting. Look at this, what even is that? I don't want to know. But anyway, I'm going to be using mainly a combination of probably these shades along the top here, and then maybe some of these if I'm feeling fancy. Who knows, we'll see. Oh, literally like all my brushes are dirty. And as I said, I'm just going to go in with this shade in the middle here, which is probably the shade that I use most in this palette, and just take like a very light dusting of it. You can see how pigmented that is already. And then I'm just going to lightly start dusting this over my eyes. This literally doesn't have to be very precise at all. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it also kind of makes the eyeshadow go patchy. So the dry bit is mainly like around that area of my eye, and it's beginning to like interfere with my eyeshadow, which is very frustrating. But anyway, I'm just taking this eyeshadow, trying not to use too much of it, although we know me, I always go overboard with eye makeup and end up doing like a full glam intense look when I just want to do a natural look. But I'm just taking the eyeshadow and blending it up towards my brow. This is the reason my eyeshadow palette is always so messy, because I literally just stick my fingers in it whenever I feel like it. Alright, so that literally took me like less than 5 minutes, and normally I am the kind of person who steers away from eyeliner as much as I can because it's just difficult to do, let's be honest. But I feel like doing like quite a long, elongated, winged liner look for this, so I'm gonna give it a go. I'm literally gonna roll up my sleeves for this. I also discovered a few days ago that both the eyeliners I tend to use if I have to do an eyeliner look have dried up at exactly the same time, so I'm going to have to try out a new one. This is the NYX Love Lust Disco Epic Ink Liner. I've never tried this one before, but it looks sharp, so hopefully, let's pray, this is going to come out alright. So for eyeliner, the way that I do my best to get them to match is I tend to draw a line up from the outer corner of my eye just past like where my natural eye, that sounds weird, where my eye like naturally finishes, if that makes sense. And I try and do it as an extension of my bottom lash line so that it kind of follows that natural line. I feel like that's the easiest way to kind of get them both to match on both sides. But yeah, I'm just gonna try it and pray. It's kind of just either it works or it doesn't work kind of situation. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to start small with this because you can always add more, but it's a lot harder to take it away. Okay. I really can't tell if I love this or absolutely despise it. There we go. So now that we have the eyeliner pretty much matching. I mean, it's never going to be perfect, but what can you do? I'm going to go in with mascara. Now, I just want to talk about this mascara for a quick minute because my favourite mascara used to be the Huda Beauty mascara, which I still absolutely love, but recently I tried a new mascara and oh my god, this is phenomenal. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Push Up Pillow Talk mascara. That was a mouthful, why couldn't I get that out? I don't think I've ever tried like a mascara with this type of wand before. It's kind of flat on two sides and then has spikes on the edges. But I tried this out on a Zoom call with the Charlotte Tilbury team and it's actually so good. Just the way that it pushes up your lashes and makes them look so voluminous is crazy. I'm guessing this one is on the more expensive side just because it is Charlotte Tilbury, but if you're going to get a product that's going to be worth your money, it's this one. Alright, so if you guys thought that I was going to leave it at that for eyes, then you are sorely mistaken because what is a flow look without a huge pair of lashes? So I'm actually going to try out some lashes which I've never tried before, and this is the Haz X TGH Lashes collection. Haz is a really good friend of mine and she's just brought out her collaboration with TGH Lashes, and I'm so excited to try this because she has pulled through and brought out some massive lashes, which I love. I can't actually decide between the two styles here. It's Energy and Darlin, and I don't know. So I'm just gonna like put each on my eye and kind of compare them to see which I like. They actually look relatively similar on the eye, so I'm probably gonna go with the bigger ones just because it's me. Okay, another product that I have to put you guys onto is one that I actually did an ad for a couple of weeks ago, but this video is not sponsored. It's not like, I haven't been asked to say any of this. I literally just want to rant about this product for a tiny bit because it is that good. So this is the Eyelure Lash Adhesive pen, and basically the way it works is it's just like an eyeliner pen, but it has eyelash glue in it. So all you do is apply it just like a normal eyeliner and pop the lashes straight on, and it's not messy, it doesn't take time to dry. It's literally just amazing and works so much quicker than normal lash glue. So you literally just shake it up, put 2 or 3 layers on, and then pop the lashes on and you're literally good to go. I am just talking about this because I think it is phenomenal, and if you guys struggle with lashes like I do a lot, mine are always falling off at one corner or the other, then this is going to be a lifesaver for you. So all I'm going to do is pop on a few layers and then put on the lashes. And there we go, the lashes are on. If you want to see like a demo of how literally ridiculously easy it is to put on lashes using this lash glue, then make sure to check out my Instagram. The link will be in the description as always. But yeah, took me like 2 minutes. So it is time to move on to skin. Honestly, over the past few weeks, I have got so lazy that I have just started accumulating all the makeup that I use pretty much for every look just in this box next to me, rather than crossing my room and going across to like this storage cabinet, which is actually like across from me when I normally film my makeup tutorials. My filming backdrop is actually the wall like behind you guys now. So I've genuinely just been using the same products kind of on a loop for the past few weeks, and I thought, why bother changing that? Why not just use the same products that I've been using the whole time and show you guys some of my favourite current products. So to start off, obviously we're going to go in with primer, and I'm currently using a combination of 2 primers which are both from Laura Mercier, and they are the hydrating primer and the illuminating primer. And all I do is literally just do like one swipe across that side of my face using one of the primers, and then I take the other primer and do the same on the other side. Then I kind of take a swipe on each finger and put it on the other side. So for foundation, I have been using a combination of 3, and I can't decide which one I want to use. So I have like a full coverage combination and then a like medium to light coverage normal foundation. So for full coverage, I have been absolutely addicted to using the XX Revolution and Wet n Wild foundations as a combination. They are just gorgeous together. They both have the most amazing like dewy glowy finish while also having a really nice full coverage look. But then I've also been using the Huda Beauty stick foundation, which I think is relatively new, and I don't know which one I want to use. I'm normally just like full coverage, full coverage, full coverage, but I don't know, I'm being drawn towards this one. Let's see how it goes. I'm also generally not a massive fan of stick foundations, so when I got sent this one, I wasn't as excited for it as I was for the first Huda Beauty foundation, which is a liquid one, but I'm genuinely really sold by this product. I actually really like it. So now that I have that all over my face, I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender again and blend it all in. You know what? I'm actually really happy with how that looks, and that's literally just one layer. Maybe I'm being converted away from full coverage makeup. No, I'm kidding, that's never gonna happen. Now, I know that when I apply this, you guys are gonna be like, Flo, what is that shade you are using? That is way, way, way too light for you. And in all honesty, I will probably watch this back in like 5 years and be like, that was such a massive error. But honestly, right now, I've been loving the look of really light under eyes. Now, I guess you have to be kind of careful with this because you don't want it to end up looking like flashback. But I just love the effect of super like highlighted under eyes. So I've been using my lightest shade of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which is Fair Warm, for right under my eyes. And then the slightly darker shade, which is Light Sand, for the rest of my face. As you can see, when it's blended out, it doesn't actually look all that light. I just really like how it looks. For powder, again, I'm going to use a combination of two different powders, one of which I use literally 24/7 with every makeup look, which is the Huda Beauty setting powder in Sugar Cookie. The other one is a coloured powder, which is something I hadn't experimented with before I got this palette. This is the Dragon Beauty Powder Compact Palette. So this palette actually has two different like coloured powders in it, a pink one and a yellow one, and these both cancel out kind of purpley dark tones, which I really need under my eyes because my sleep schedule is a mess. I went to bed at I think 5 a.m. Last night or the night before, so that tells you just as much as you need to know. But I don't really feel like these have massive colour payoff. I just really like the effect that they give. And now that I've done that, I'm going to take a slightly bigger brush and my translucent powder and just put that over the rest of my face. This stuff also smells phenomenal. Literally like the most incredible smelling makeup product I think I've ever used. And there we go. I'm going to put the powder aside for 1 minute and then come back to it later when I do my baking. But for now, I'm going to move on to contour. So again, for contour, I seem to be really enjoying using like a combination of products at the moment because I've been really enjoying using both the NARS, I think this is a limited edition one, but it says that it is Paradise Found, and also the Morphe highlight and contour palette. This is 8L, I believe. I've had this for years and never really used to use it, and then recently I've just started like picking it up again to do my contour, and I really, really like it. So I tend to use like a combination of these two shades. I feel like this one is a bit too kind of reddish for me. So the brush I'm going to use is this angled brush, which is actually a blush brush. This is from Bare Minerals, and I'm going to go in with a combination of the two. If you're thinking this contour looks a tiny bit incomplete right now, then you are right, because I haven't actually done nose contour yet. I'm going to take a smaller, like fluffy but kind of angled brush, I guess. I don't really know how to describe this shape. And some of the lightest contour shade from the Morphe palette, and just start like dusting this down the sides of my nose. And then once I've done like these lines, I try to blend them out as much as possible, and then baking kind of brings it all together. So as I said, I'm going to go back in with the Huda Beauty setting powder and a beauty blender this time and do my baking. I'm going to take my powder brush again and just dust it away. Now I'm going to do my blusher, which is one of my favourite steps. I can't believe that I used to literally never use blush, like not even just a tiny bit. Like I would never ever use it, and I don't even know why. I don't know what I thought I would achieve by not using blush. I don't even know what I was thinking by doing that. So I'm going to use my favourite blush of all time. You guys have seen this before many times. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Peachy Love. I'm probably going to hit pan on this soon just because I use it literally in every single look. And I'm going to use mainly a combination of these two shades here, the kind of orangey toned shades. Do you see what I mean? Like it kind of just brings the whole look together a tiny bit, especially since the eyeshadow has a bit of a like reddy kind of tint to it. It just makes the whole look a bit more put together. So for highlighter, in my previous looks, I always used to use this highlighter, which is the Ofra Glazed Donut Highlighter, which I believe is a collaboration with Nikki Tutorials, maybe. But recently, I've just realised that this shade is like way too white. I mean, it literally is just like a white highlighter, but if you were to put this on your face just on its own, I feel like it looks way too intense. So recently I've been going for another Ofra highlighter. They honestly are some of the best highlighters, but this is a tiny bit more like gold tinted, and this is Star Island. It looks like this. And apply it on my cheekbones. I just feel like it looks so much more natural than the like bright white highlighter. I used to just want my highlight to be as blinding as possible, but now I'm more like, Flo, let's tone it down a tiny bit. Okay guys, I'm actually dead. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Look at my hands compared to my face. This is shameful. I should not be a makeup artist. I need to get a job. Oh my god. I promise it's just a fake tan. I promise. This is about to land me on bad anyways. I just popped on some under eyeshadow and mascara and I didn't realise how close to the end we are. We literally just have to do lips and we're done. I don't really have a favourite lip combo that I've been using at the moment, so I'm just going to try out something a bit new. This is a lip liner that I haven't actually tried before, which is from Doll Beauty in the shade Princess, got it. And it's kind of like this kind of greyish, that sounds really gross, like dark pink, dusty rose, what am I saying, lip liner. And this lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I do actually use all the time, which is in the shade Naked. So I'm just going to line my lips, pop on the lipstick, and we're done. Okay, setting spray. And there we go, the finished look. This one straight piece of hair is really frustrating me. This look literally didn't turn out at all how I was expecting, even though I had like a very clear image in my mind of what I was planning, but I actually really like it. It's a bit more pinky tone than I would normally go for. As always, all the products along with shades will be down in the description along with all my socials, so if you want to go check that out, that is where those will be. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!